Hello everyone who cares enough to care. This is Soul here bringing you another game from the IEF. And this is Rhett versus Terror. And OMG, we're having another argument about lagging. So if it lags, everybody flame Unicorn X. I'm not going to talk though. So Terror, in case you don't know him, he's a retired-ish Zerg pro gamer that at least I'm pretty sure he's retired pro because I've never heard of him and I've heard of most of the foreigners because that is the specialty of moi. So Rhett, yeah, I'll go into him more because I don't know, have no clue who this blue kid is. So Rhett, he before he went to Korea, which he is now in, by the way, he still counts as a Dutchian or Norwegian or whatever. But he is going to be the red Zerg, by the way, at the 9 o'clock. Terror is going to be the blue Zerg at the 5 o'clock. Now I'm going to go into Rhett. Before he went to Korea, he used to play Terran versus Zerg. So he's now playing ZVZ, and that's gonna be his weak spot in Korea and now. So this might be his chance to get knocked out by Terror, who I've never heard of. Yeah, I have this funny face on my face right now. But Terror's going for an overpool or something pool, overpool with gas, while Rhett's going with a 12 pool with gas. So if fortunately for Rhett, Terror has not scouted him in the right direction. Same with Rhett and Terror. Rhett has not scouted Rhett has not scouted Terror either. But excuse me, Terror has not scouted him, so he will not know that he can put a ton of aggression on right now as we speak. But if he did scout him in the right direction, he would be right on top of Rhett instantly because he has the earlier pool. And the rush distances on Outsider don't have that much um, distance to them. And now Terror getting his lair down first before Rhett as well. And I'm just biased towards Terror right now because Rhett, not strong point ZVZ, obviously. If you've never played it before that much, that kind of happens. So now Terror's coming up with these 6 links, and Rhett doesn't even have his popped yet. Almost popped. He'll be able to defend his ramp, but I'm not so sure about this expansion. But if he can hold this, Terror's going to have earlier expansion, but earlier layer tech, but Rhett's gonna have an economic advantage if he can hold. So now Rhett's bringing off 2 drones and 6 Zerglings, and he'll be able to defend this because he just does have that number advantage, and not even losing a drone. This is beautiful by him actually. Loses 1 drone, and now Terror lost 2 Zerglings. So in my opinion, not worth it for Terror. Rhett doing a lot better than I thought he would in that one encounter. His APM's almost higher than a Terrors, and now Red only has 1 drone on gas. I'm assuming those are gas drones he pulled. But he's going to be able to hold this. He has a lot more Zerglings than Terror now as well. I don't know if either player is upgrading speed. Yeah, Rhett is upgrading speed. Well, okay, both players are upgrading speed relatively the same rate. Rhett's speed is going to be finished a bit later. But Terror's Spire is almost halfway done, and Rhett's lair has just started. So Rhett's in a very bad position unless he can do a lot of damage with these Zerglings, delay the Spire, force it to cancel, or get a lot of drone kills. And I don't think he's going to do it because Terror can just hold this ramp with a Sunken Colony and all these Zerglings, and Rhett's not going to be able to do it. He does have a lot of Zerglings, though. They're just popping uselessly. Terror has only lost... Okay, now all Terror's Zerglings starting to pop. And now Rhett might be able to get in. Relentless here. He does have speed now, and he just runs past that Sunken Colony. Terror only has 4 Zerglings. Rhett's bringing in 2 more. And Rhett's going to be able to slow down this hatchery. Spire, it looks like. And, no. Terror takes out all Rhett's Zerglings. Not good for Rhett right now. This is horrible for Rhett. He needs to put a spore colony down or an evolution chamber or something. Putting down an evolution chamber, but no Sunken Colony. Terror's coming up with his 5 Zerglings, and this could be spelled trouble. Troubl, in case you don't know. Rhett's Spire is still not up. Spire Tech is done, by the way, though. And now Rhett's 2 Zerglings are going to get picked off. Ooh, they actually get a Zergling kill, though. Oh, 2 Zergling kills, then, because Terror is reduced to 3 Zerglings. And now the high ground doesn't apply to melee units. Should probably have mentioned that. But Terror's Zerglings are a bit weaker, and now Red has 4 Zerglings outnumbering Terror's Zerglings 2 to 1, and he'll be able to clean up this force relatively easy. But we need to see Spore Colonies. There's the Spire. No Spire still from Rhett. So this is just pretty horrible for Rhett. I saw Mudhar. There is the Mutalisk for Terror. This is GG. Rhett has lost the game with no anti-air. Okay, he might be able to lose. He's going to lose 3 or 4 drones at the most, and he's going to be able to hold on. I'm sorry for exaggerating a bit. I thought these were already morphing into Sunkens. Excuse me. Yeah, stupid cold. But now Terror has to fall back, and Red is going to lose an Overlord, but he's in a pretty good position to just kind of camp off these 2 bases right now. Prevent Terror from getting this expansion somehow with his Zerglings. Don't ask me how. And prevent his drones from receiving any harm with his spore colonies. And he might still have a chance if he can get enough Mutalisks. But in the time that he's taking to get to Spire Tech, while he's waiting for his Spire to morph in, which I don't see by the way, still, Terror's just gonna have enough time to make probably 2 solid control groups of Mutalisks. And then I'm back and forth right now, hey. But lost my train of thought, but yeah, Red's gonna have to keep pumping those sunken colonies to keep up with Terra's Mutalisk production. So I changed my mind again. Red is pretty much screwed at this time. It's not a good position to be building sunken spore colonies in ZVZ, where you want to be super aggressive, which personally I think suits G5 style. Don't know why he's not Zerg. But then, yeah, never mind. We're not talking about G5 right now. But since there is no particular order to these games in the replay package, and since half the replays are missing for most of the sets, I think I'm going to do one player's replays first, and then another player's, then another player's. So right now I'm going to do G5s. I'm going to cover all of G5's replays right now after this. So it's going to be G5 versus Box. So I'm going to post, then I'm going to post this, then I'm going to post all the G5 games. Then I'm probably going to post all the White Raw games or all the Hydra games. But more importantly, see what I'm doing to myself? Rhett is going to lose his natural expansion hatchery. And that's just horrible for him. He lost his early tech to this. This expansion is the reason why Rhett lost, in my opinion. He went for the expansion and he could not get his tech up and running. So that's just icky for him. Icky. And now Red has these 5 Zerglings that are just going to get picked off. But if he can slip them by the Mutalisk, which he does not. Oh, what are you doing now, Red, you sneaky bum? Red is taking this double gas expansion with his drone trick thing. Seriously, I'm just not going to have observers anymore. Yeah, more observers. That is what I'm resolving to. Okay, and now all Red's Zerglings get just whipponed. Okay, my mouse just screwed up, so I'm sorry about that. But all the Zerglings get whipponed. Red has been whipponed by the Great Terror. And these overlords are just kind of camping over the spore colony. And Red is droning up, not teching up. Okay, he does have a Spire. My bad, I didn't see that for like ever. Now he's getting 1 Mutalisk, and that's just enough to deal with 3 squadrons of Mutalisks. Yeah, I called them squadrons. This Zergling is in the base of Terror, but that didn't do anything. It just kind of popped and died and got murdered. And this evolution chamber is also going to go down. That's pretty crucial because now Red can't build any more spore colonies, and I have to dog slower sometimes. Oh yeah, I'm on really fast mouse speed. Should probably change that for later. Not gonna change it now though, because I do it like every day, every commentary. And now the spawning pool is in danger of getting sniped here. And that would be devastating to Red. Oh, that shit gives me nightmares if that happens. Oh, I think it's gonna happen after all. Pop. Yep, it did happen, everybody. Spawning pool goes down. I'm expecting Red to GG any second now. I should start talking to the observers and be all like, oh, hey. Talk about the weather in California or wherever they live. And now the gas is in danger as well. Oh, Terror is just doing a great job of being annoying with these Mutalisks, not letting Ret just kind of sit around doing nothing. But now Ret's coming around to try and do some damage. Terror doesn't have any spore colonies, and Ret might be able to get some drone kills. No, Terror's right on top of him with double the amount of Mutalisks, easy. And now Terror is in complete dominance of this map. Game. Terror could expand again and again for 4-base Zerg and ZVZ. He could go Guardians if he wanted to, and he'd still win against. No, he couldn't go Guardians. He could go Devourers and still win. Now Rhett's trying to get that second hatchery up so he can have a production advance, or even the production odds. But I think it's too little, too late. GG from Rhett. Good game, everybody. And Terror says WW. Anyways, peace out. Oh, is that? No, it's not two parts. Everybody's happy.